Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Gonna wait a few more seconds, let everyone join in today. But everyone, welcome to Exercise with Exos. It is still Family Fitness Week, so if you guys have any kids with you, that's wonderful. If not, we're still gonna have a good time today. We're gonna be doing a couple different things today. We're gonna try and make it a little bit more fun because, again, it is Family Fitness Week, so we want to have a little bit of extra fun. I also am really excited for this workout today. It should be a really good time. I'll go ahead and explain it to you guys. So what we're going to be doing is going to be more of a Tabata style workout today. We're going to do about 40 seconds of work and about 20 seconds of rest, but a rest period is not going to be just rest. Okay, so it's going to be more of an active rest. So after every like movement we do, we're just going to be marching. So we're going to do 40 seconds of work and then 20 seconds of just marching. So that's going to be our active rest. And we have 6 different movements that we're going to go through, and we're going to go through that 3 times. So we're going to start off with some lateral skips. So if you are not in a place to be doing any skipping, if you're worried about like your downstairs neighbors, we can just go ahead and do marching instead. But when we're skipping, we're going to start on one side, and we're going to lift the leg of the knee of the direction that we're going. So you're going to skip like this and then back. And again, if you don't want to be skipping, you can just march and move, but we want to make sure we're using that core to get those knees up 90-degree angle. So we're going to do the lateral skips, and then we'll march for 20 seconds, and then we're going to do squat, and then we're going to touch our knees to our opposite elbow. So our hands are going to be above by the temples. You're going to squat, and then you're going to bring the knee across. Squat, knee to elbow, but opposite sides. Doing that for 40 seconds. Marching for 20, and then we're going to do frog squats. So kind of similar to the squat knee to knee to elbow, but instead we're going to put our hands on the ground like frog. So down like frog, stand back up, down like frog, stand back up. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to do forward lunges with a twist. So we're going to work in a little bit of rotation here. So you're going to step forward, and then you're going to open up to the same side. So like I stepped out with my right leg, and I'm turning to the right and back, left leg out, turning to the left and back. So we're going to do that, alternating for the whole 20 seconds. And then we're going to do reverse lunge with kick. So you're going to step back, kick up, step back, kick up. So we'll do 20 seconds on one leg, 20 seconds on the other. And then the last thing we're going to do is a squat into a clap. So we're going to squat down and then clap up. So it's kind of like jumping jacks, but without actually jumping. And then I want you guys to clap your hands and jump. So I know you're all muted, but pretend like you want to make me hear you clap. So we're going to go through that 3 whole times. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm up. So we're going to start off with world's greatest. So we're going to go ahead and be standing here. And what we are going to do is we are going to lunge forward. So I'm going to lunge forward with my right leg. And I'm going to take both my hands and place them on the inside of my right foot. And keeping my back leg straight, I'm going to take my right arm and I'm going to rotate up towards the ceiling. So thumb looking towards your thumb, hand pointing towards the ceiling here. We want to open up as much as we can. We want our chest to be nice and flat open here. And then let's go ahead and place our hand on the outside of our right foot and push back up into a hamstring stretch. So relaxing your quad, relaxing your hamstrings, try and get in as deep as you can. Try and touch your head as close as you can to your hamstring. And then we're going to go ahead and take that right foot and place it next to our left foot. And now we're going to lunge forward with the left foot, bringing it on the outside of our left hand. Keeping that back leg nice and flat. We're now going to open up towards our left leg, looking towards our thumb here, straight up to the ceiling. Want to keep that chest nice and flat, nice and open. Let's go ahead and place that left hand on the outside of our left foot and push up into that hamstring stretch. Again, letting that quad relax, feeling your hamstrings relax. Breathing into the deep stretch. And let's go ahead and place the left foot next to the right foot. And walk our hands back up to standing. And then fully stand back up. All right. And because we're going to be doing a lot of squats today, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a quad stretch here. So we're going to be alternating between our legs, but we're going to go ahead and grab the ankle, pointing your knee straight down towards the ground, reaching up overhead with that opposite arm. We're going to hold for a few seconds here, and then we're going to release and grab the other one. So we want to aim for about 3 to 5 seconds, and then we'll switch sides. We're going to do 3 on each side. So we're going to make it more of a dynamic stretch, making sure we are opening things up, but also we don't want to do any static stretching here. A dynamic warm-up is going to make sure that our muscles are warm and ready to go to help further prevent injury, which is why we warm up. So let's go ahead and do one more each side, you guys. Great job, really feeling that stretch in that quad. Getting ready for all those squats we're going to do. All right, so if we're ready, you can go ahead and stretch out anything else you feel like you need to, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. So remember, we are going to be doing 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest, but the rest period is going to be just marching, okay? So starting off with our lateral skips or lateral marches, depending on where you're at. And I'm going to start the timer. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1, and go. So start on one side, get those knees up, and then you can go as many steps as you need to. We really want to make sure that we're driving those knees up. Okay, probably my neighbors downstairs are probably not going to be very happy with me if I keep skipping. So we're going to go over to marching now. So really getting those knees up, pushing off the foot of the direction that you're going. So I'm going toward my left right now, so I'm pushing off my right foot, trying to get as many steps in as we can. Incorporate those arms as well. You want those arms to be acting like a hammer, like you're pounding on something. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're marching. Just gonna shake that all out. Up next, you guys, we got our squat knee to opposite elbow coming up. So use this time, we really keeping that core tight, driving those knees up. This active rest will kind of keep our heart rate up. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna squat now, bringing our knee to the opposite elbow here, keeping those hands right next to your temples. Use your core to lift that knee up. Really making sure we got our heel, big toe, little toe planted into the ground, pushing off. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze your core. Pretend like you have an apple sitting on your stomach the whole time, crushing that apple. Make sure we're, again, squeezing the glutes. 3, 2, 1, and now we're marching, shaking it out. Good job, you guys. Up next, we're doing more squats. We're gonna do those frog squats. So we're gonna be touching the ground each time we go down into our squat. Still keeping that core tight, you guys. Good marching. 3, 2, 1. So we're squatting all the way down, touching the ground, making sure those knees are tracking past your second toe, you guys. Butt is going straight down, okay? Keeping that back nice and flat. And if you need to point your toes out a little bit, that might help you get that depth that we want here to get into that frog squat. Again, still squeezing those glutes as you come up and come straight to standing. Squeeze those glutes. Great job, you guys. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Back to marching. Okay, up next, we're doing our forward lunge with a rotation. So we're going to be rotating open towards the foot that we're stepping forward with. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to step, rotate, back up. We're going to alternate here. If you want to keep your hands right in front of you, you can. If you want to keep them up towards your head like we were with the squats, feel free to do so, whatever is most comfortable for you today. Really making sure we are letting that knee track past the second toe. Squeeze the glutes. Heel, big toe, little toe, plastered into the ground. Alternating here. Use that core to twist. 3, 2, 1. Good job, you guys. We're back to our marching. We're going to get so many steps in today from all this marching we're doing, guys. Great job. Okay, 10 more seconds, and then we're going to do reverse lunge to a kick, okay? So I will let you know when we're halfway done. 3, 2, 1. So we're stepping back, kicking out. Make sure we're using those glutes to stand back up. Keep your core nice and tight as you kick out. Heel, big toe, little toe on the ground. Try and keep your balance here. Whoops. Awesome job, you guys. Go ahead and switch legs. So stepping back, kicking out. Try and kick as high as you can. Just kind of like kickboxing a little bit, but not fully. Try and keep the momentum. Kicking your leg up, squeezing that glute on the front foot. And we're marching again. Sorry, I forgot to count down for you guys. All right, last part of this first round of the circuit is going to be our squat to clap. So it's going to be kind of like a jumping jack. We're going to get those arms involved, fully clapping at the top every time. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to squat, clap. Really using those arms. Squeeze your shoulders as you squeeze the glutes and come back up. If you can, would rather do jumping jacks, feel free. But if you're going to do jumping jacks, make sure we're still clapping at the top. Trying to activate our shoulders here. Squeezing those glutes. Great job, you guys. Make sure heel, big toe, little toe on the ground. Core nice and tight. 3, 2, 1. We are marching. Good job, you guys. All right, we're going to do that all over again. So we're going to start off with our lateral skips or lateral marches, whatever you would like to call them. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to the side now. You can skip, go ahead and skip. It's the same movement, but we want to make sure we're being light on our feet, pushing off with the opposite foot of the direction that we're going. So if I'm going to the left, I'm pushing off my right foot. If I'm going to the right, pushing off the left foot. Using that core, hammering those arms, just like a running position here. Good job, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Now we're just going to march it out. Up next, squat, knee to opposite elbow. Great job, everyone. Keep those knees up nice and high. Get ready to squat in 3, 2, 1. Hands next to the temples. Touching opposite knee, opposite elbow. Keeping that core nice and tight. Sitting down as far as you can. Bringing your knee to your elbow, not your elbow to your knee. So it's going to really make us use the core, using our legs too to help squeeze the glutes. And when I say use our legs, we're using the momentum of the leg we're pushing off with, not the leg that we're lifting up with. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and march it out, y'all. Good job. Okay, up next, we're doing our frog squats. So we're going all the way to the ground, touching the ground, standing right back up. Make sure still we're going to be using those glutes here. 3, 2, 1. Touching the ground, Squeezing the glutes as we come up. Face this way might be a little bit helpful to see how far down we need our butts to go. So we want our butts to get down as close to the ground as we can as we touch the ground. Again, if you need to kind of turn your toes out a little bit, if that helps you get the depth you need. If your hips are a little bit tight here, but really letting those knees track past your second toe. Heel big toe, little toe, pushing through the ground. Squeeze those glutes. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna march it out. All right, we got our lunges coming up next, you guys. First one, we're gonna rotate towards that front leg, whatever leg we're stepping through with. Going in 3, 2, 1. So we step forward, rotate towards that front leg. Use that core to pull yourself back to center. This is working on our core stability, on our rotary stability here. Multifunctional movement, multiplanar. Good job, you guys. Really pushing through the whole foot, heel big toe, little toe. Squeezing those glutes. 3, 2, 1. Back to marching. Still getting those legs nice and high. Guys, we're all gonna have great step counts today from this. Okay, up next, reverse lunge with that kick. So we're gonna do 20 seconds each leg. 3, 2, 1. So we step back, kick out, using our core here, kicking up as high as your leg will let you. Squeezing the glute of the front leg. And go ahead and switch sides. You guys are doing awesome. I know this is a lot of leg work today. Make sure we have that heel, big toe, little toe on the ground of that front leg. Pushing through the kick. Oop, don't fall over though. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna march it out. All right. Last one, you guys, squat to clap. And then we'll do one more round. And then we're gonna cool down. Nice, quick, easy, fun workout. If you guys can tell, I made it a little bit extra fun. I have dogs on my socks today. 3, 2, 1. We're squatting and clapping. That was my making it fun today, is wearing dog socks. And I do also match with my outfit. I'm coordinated. Having a little bit of family fun today. Great job, you guys. Really squeezing those glutes, clapping those hands at the top. Get those shoulders activated. Want to make sure we're not shredding those shoulders to touch each other. We want to just use the strength we have. Helping with those squats. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna march it out. And we're gonna go for one more round. We're gonna start off the top, you guys, with our lateral skips or lateral marches, whatever you are at today. Starting on one side. 3, 2, 1. So we're again pushing off the opposite foot of the direction that we are going here. Getting those knees up as high as you can. Good skips, Lisa. I see you working hard there. Skips are definitely not the easiest. You guys doing awesome. Make sure, again, pushing off with the opposite foot of the direction that we're going. Keeping that core engaged. Knees getting up as high as we can. 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna march it out. Great job, you guys. Up next, squat knee to opposite elbow. Whew, catching my breath. All right, going in 3, 2, 1. Having those hands by the temples, squatting, touching the knee to the elbow. Trying not to bring those elbows down towards the knees. So this will really want to use the momentum of the leg that we're pushing up with. So if my left knee is coming up, my right leg, my right glute is helping that leg get up as well. So squeezing the apple with your core. Great job, you guys. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna march it out. And we got all of those frog squats coming up next. Really making sure we're getting those knees up right now. Great job, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Squatting down, touch the ground like a frog. Squeeze those glutes. Keep that back nice and flat, including our upper back. So when our shoulder blades pull back here, squeeze the glutes. Push through your heel, big toe and little toe. Come all the way up to standing. Back down, touch the ground. Make sure we're not forgetting to breathe. Great job, everyone. 3, 2, 1. We're marching again. And we got 3 more exercises before we cool down. Up next, we are doing our front lunge into the twist. Okay, so we're rotating. 3, 2, 1. We're rotating towards that front leg. Using that core to bring ourselves back to center. So if you inhale as you turn, exhale as you come back to center, that's really going to help activate that core, which is what we're looking for in this movement. As well as, of course, using our legs, using those glutes, pushing through the whole foot, heel, big toe, little toe, keeping that balance. 3, 2, 1. We're marching again. And then we got those reverse lunges coming up. Great job, everyone. Doing awesome. We're going to do reverse lunge to kick. Going in 3, 2, 1. Step back, kick out. Use that momentum, keep you going. Really keeping that core nice and tight here. Keep everything nice and stable. Keep your weight right over that front leg. And go ahead and switch sides. Letting that knee track past the second toe. Oh man, I'm wobbly. Really pushing through the heel, big toe, little toe, you guys. Great job. Finishing strong. We only got 1 more. 3, 2, 1. We're marching, and then we're gonna squat to clap, and then we're gonna cool down. Great job, you guys. Finishing strong here. We got 1 more movement, squat to clap. Or jumping jacks to the clap if that's what you would like to do in this movement. 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna squat down, clap up. Make sure again, we don't want our ears to be near our shoulders here. We want shoulder blades hold down and back, upper back nice and tight here, low back nice and tight. Make sure we're squeezing the core, squeezing the glutes. And that's a lot to remember. We want to make sure we're doing this perfectly as we can. Getting those movement patterns down. Great job, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and take a rest, you guys. Awesome job today. Make sure we get a few nice big deep breaths. Get some water if you need it. And then we're going to go ahead and cool down. All right, for our cool down, you guys, we're going to be on the ground for both things we're going to do. So we're going to start off laying on our backs. So we did a lot of squats here today. So we're going to kind of open up our hips, stretch out our glutes a little bit here. So we're going to do the figure 4 stretch. So I'm going to start with my right leg, keeping my left foot on the ground, crossing my ankle just below or just above the knee. If this is a good enough stretch for you, go ahead and stay there. If you need a little more, go ahead and interlace your fingers behind your knee. And if that's not enough for you, go ahead and interlace your fingers and grab your shin. We really want to pull that left leg as close to the armpit as we can. This might be a little bit uncomfortable, but it's really going to help us open those hips up. Nice, big deep breaths here, you guys. Breathing into the belly. One more big inhale, you guys. And exhaling, sighing out all that tension. And let's go ahead and place that left foot on the ground and then the right foot on the ground. And we're going to switch over to the left foot. So same thing, you guys, crossing that left ankle just above the right knee. If that's a good enough stretch for you, go ahead and stay there. If you need a little more, go ahead and interlace your fingers and place it behind the knee. And if you need a little more, go ahead and interlace your fingers and grab your shin. Same thing here, pulling as close to your armpit as you can get. It's really going to help us feel that stretch. Nice big deep belly inhale, exhales and inhales, I guess. Deep belly breaths. Helping calm down our nervous system, prime us for the rest of the day. We don't want our heart rate to be too elevated here. All right, go ahead and set that left foot on the ground, or sorry, the right foot and then the left foot. And when you're ready, we're going to flip over to our hands and our knees. And we're going to do child's pose today, but we're going to go ahead and take those knees a little bit wider. So this is going to help us really open up our hips after all those squats we did. So knees a little bit wider than your hips. And let's go ahead and sink back down, reaching those arms as far as you can. And you can take your forehead, chin, or cheek to the mat, whatever is available to you today. And first, we're going to start off. I want you guys to breathe into that chest. And on the exhale, sigh out any tension you feel in your chest, shoulders, and upper back. And with the next inhale, going into your belly. Feeling that low back expand. Feeling your hips relax. Relaxing that spine with each exhale you take. And exhaling any tension you have today with each exhale. And we're going to do one more big inhale. And one long exhale. And we're going to slowly return to hands and knees. And get up as slowly as you need to. No need to speed it up here. We don't want anyone to get a nice head rush today. But that will conclude today's exercise with Exos. Thank you all so much for coming. We always love to see you working hard with us every Thursday. I love it. And we hope to see you all later today at the stretch break.
Squat queen.
Yes. Squats all day, every day. Great job, you guys.
Squat queen.
Thank you.